Hi, welcome to Subwolf Artistry, and today we're going to talk about how to edge scale mail. In this example, I'm going to edge a straight bottom with an offset, a diagonal, and a offset over here. Alright, so first I'm going to start with the straight. Don't worry, I'm going to color code everything. And in this tutorial, I'm using large links with 16 gauge 5/16. This works with all the other scale sizes, and I'll link that into the description below. So for this, I'm going to be using blue links. So I'm going to add a row of links right down here. There's one row. Now on this one, I'm going to add 2 links. So 1, 2. This is the middle scale. Let me lay that down so you can see. Helps to keep your scale mail straight as you're working with it. So you can see I have 1 link, then 2 links, and on this one, on this bottom one, I'm going to add 2 links. One and 2. There you go. Okay, now the tricky part. I'm going to take a link. I'm going to put it through this. And here, let me show you that a little bit better. So I'm going to put it through these 2 and those. So those 2, that link, and this single link right here. And I'm just going to close that. And it should look something like that. You want to make sure that this link is similar to like a European foreign one, where you have the links facing a certain way, like these links face that way and those links face that way. So you want it to go the same direction as the scales. And on this one, you can kind of see already, right there, those 2 links and those 2 links. So those 2, make sure you go under the scale. I'm going to put one on the top link and then the bottom link and close it. You can kind of see how that is. Okay, now for the bottom part. I'm going to use blue ink still, so you can kind of see. So I'm going to put one on, that would be the right side, and then grab the left link, the right link, and put it on the left side of the link. Make sure I'm putting it under the silver link, so it goes under and close. If I can get it straight. There you go. You can kind of see where that link's going to go. It's going to go with these 4 links right here. For the fun, I got a red link. So I'm going to put a link, and through those and close that. So you can kind of see how it's starting to do like a 4-in-1, and then it happens to be just the on link right there. Anyway, it kind of is similar to a diagonal. This is an offset, which is going to be similar to this diagonal one. And because I have red, I'm going to be using my red links. So I'm going to put a link here, and a link here. So put a link. I'm going to put a link next to this blue link. This is going to be on the right side of the scale. And then I'm going to put a link through here, right here, on this one. Close that off. And I'm going to put a link on the left side of this scale. Making sure I'm going under that existing link that's holding the scales together. And I'm going to go zoom in on that. So you can kind of see here's that scale. We did that blue edge. Now I put a red link next to it on the right side. And then I'm going to win up a link. Put a link. Sorry, I went up a scale. Put a link there. And now I have a link next to it on the left side of this scale. And do the same thing. Now I'm going to create a 3-in-1. Put it through the bottom. Put it through the middle. And then I'm going to put it through this red link. Sorry if it's blurry, my camera's having trouble focusing. And so you kind of get this nice diagonal going. And for this offset, for this side by side, I'm going to do the same thing. You see how you got 2 red on the bottom and 2 silver on the top. So red, silver, silver, and red. If the red wants to cooperate, there we go. Close that off. And you can kind of see how it goes diagonal, then up, and then down. So I'm going to add a link. I'm going to use green. Let's use green today on this section. So I'm going to add a link here, here, and I'm going to add 2 links right here. Actually, 1 link, sorry. Green to that. Green to this scale. And green to the scale. I'm going to strain that out. And now you can see the green links I've added. Like I said, notice that it's underneath this link. And you have that same direction as you would in a 4-in-1, where you're making sure that the links go the same direction as the scales. So now I can take my green link, I'm going to go through this green link, this silver link, and this green link. And that's going to create a little group of 3 in 1. So you see there's 1, 2, 3 links, and then there's the one center one. I'm going to do the same thing. You can kind of see how it wants to do these 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And close it. We got that. Okay. Now we lay that out. See how it looks. Make sure all the scales and all the links are facing the right way. I said it always helps to lay out your project on the table and kind of see where you're at and keep it from getting tangled up. Alright, for this section, have some orange links. And luckily, I only need 3 links for this section. I'm going to add a link here. And I'm going to make sure it's nice and closed. And then add a link to this guy right here. So you can kind of see now where the links are. So I'm going to take this orange link, go under that scale, put it through there, put it through the silver link, that link, and that. And see if it wants to close. There we go. And there's your offset section. Now, technically this is done edging. If you want and you're worried about it falling apart or you want some more strength, you can always add a doubling link. So like right here, you can just add a link right there to the bottom. Just right there. Same with this red. I got this blue link and this red link. I can just add a link right there. And that kind of like doubles it up and keeps it tight. Same with over here. I got a red link and a green link. I'm just going to put a link through there to double the scales. And there you go. Now we're quite not done. Scale mail likes to hang. It likes to keep in a nice row. And so I like using a top chain. This is a European 6-in-1 chain. And we're just going to attach it. I'm going to use, let's see, I got some black scales. Black links. This is all aluminum, but if it's like under stress, like a polygon or something, I recommend using stainless steel links for attachment points. But because this is just a demo, I'm just going to use aluminum. So I'm going to add a link on top. Because this is a 6-in-1, I like to keep the pattern, so I put it through, if it focuses, there we go, I'll put it through 3. If you're doing a 4-in-1, just put it through 2. And I'm just going to double it for security. It's always good, even if you're using stainless, to double the links on high stress points. Okay, I got this. I'm going to lay it out. I'm going to see where that sits on the chain. So it's going to be these 3 right here. You can kind of see. So it's going to put it through these 3, knowing that's where it's going to sit. And connect the scale. And double it again. So now it's doubled. And close that off. There we go. But I have one more scale. Now, you can see the orange scale is on the left side of the link. So I can just flip it over, and now it's on the right side. Sometimes they do that on the very top or very bottom as they flip over to the wrong side. I'm just going to go through those 3. Let me lay it down, see where it marks. It's going to be those 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Close it off. Now, I did it wrong. You see it's kind of wanting to twist? That's because I didn't go with the flow of the chain. So I'm going to undo that. Yeah, that's the one thing about chainmail is keeping. You see how the 6-in-1 wants these blue links are laying a certain way? I want to make sure that black link lays the same way as those blue links. Or else it twists on you and it doesn't cooperate. So now it's laying the same direction. And my camera is very blurry, and I apologize for that. There we go. And I'm just going to double that. Just close that. And voila. That's how you edge different types of scale mail. Now I'm going to show you some examples. So this is my top of my Podrin. You can see the links are doubled along the top. And then you can kind of see on this side, I edged it in blue. So all my links are blue. So you can kind of see how the edging works. Like, there's that diagonal right there. Here's the straight. There's your offset. And then you're going to go straight again. And then for diagonal, here's your diagonal. You can see right here how you have your group of 3 right here. There's your N scale and your other group of 3. Now a scale mail, you can do a European 4-in-1, kinda. And that concludes on how to edge. Thank you for watching.